Hello friends, I'm SuchaSquare and welcome back to another world. Welcome back to Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom. And we're here at Goldpaw, a city where everything from taxation to even their justice system is decided by the throw of a die. And if that doesn't sound bad enough, it seems that whoever's in charge here is cheating, because for the past few months their taxes have been increasing more and more. And if you see this annoying little bird here, which let's see if we can make him talk. No, actually we can't. But in the city, if you have this black bird flying around you, this means you've incurred a debt because of gambling. And we were foolish enough to just do so, and we owe the city, actually we just owe one guard 10 million guilders, which is the currency of this world. And so now what we need to do is head to the casino and see if you can uncover any signs of cheating. Hopefully we can, because they're obviously cheating. But first, let's talk to some more people around here. Let's get a little bit more of an idea of the city that we're in. So, good-natured young man. Oh, come now. You have been foolish enough to fall into debt? Let me tell you a little something about debt. You should treat it as you would a curse. No matter how accustomed you've become to having it in your life, it is always best to get rid of it as soon as possible. Yeah, but the debt is 10 million, and it wasn't exactly fair.
Hey!
Cheery young man. Miss you can. Come and play dice with us. You can be Lady Luck.
Oh.
I feel sad, Miss You Can. Can I have a cuddle? Is Miss You Can like their teacher or a nanny? Hey, we all want to speak to Miss You Can. Wait your turn. Well, you're not speaking with her. You're just standing in front of her. Hello. Good day to you. How nice it is to exchange friendly greetings. And it's nice that they're all free of debt. But these two here, they have birds just like mine. Which means... Okay, let's talk to them. Oh, we can't actually. Okay. They're too depressed with their debt to even talk to us. Who else can we speak to?
Hey!
Greedy little boy. Can we go and eat some fruits and a fortune on the way home, please? Dependable young woman. Fruits of fortune? With the taxes increasing 6-fold again? No, my boy. You will be lucky to get gruel. Thanks to Lady Luck rolling that stupid 6, I only get 500 guilders for my pocket money this month. 500? Your family must be so rich. I only get 25 a month. So yeah, they were saying that the taxes increased 6-fold. That's because Lady Luck over here, this giant statue here. So every month, the master of this city, Master Pugnacious, which, as you might guess, is a pug, makes this giant statue here roll a die, and whatever the number that is cast, that's going to be their tax. And for the past few months already, the die has always been 6, so their taxes always increase 6-fold. And the crazy thing is, everyone here is just okay with that. That's the craziest part. Not that the officials are corrupt or cheating, you can kinda assume that that would happen. What's crazy is they're all okay with that. They trust their officials.
Yes.
Fan of Howling. Howling is truly extraordinary. There is nothing his sharp eyes fail to see. Nothing his pure heart fails to perceive. Oh, I think I've talked to her yesterday. So let's go to the casino. Are they going to allow us in if we had debt? Casino guard. My humblest apologies, sir. The house kindly asks that those who are troubled by debt refrain from playing. Oh yes, okay. So they acknowledge that we have a debt.
Oh.
Oh, I see. Of course. He's with me. I won't let him play any of the games. He'll just be watching. Is that alright with you? By all means. We hope that you enjoy your visit.
Alright.
We're in. So this is what... oh, it's Evan. So, this is what the inside of a casino looks like. We'll draw less attention if we split up. Let's spread out and see what we can see. And who are we going to control? Evan, okay. Oh, new posts and comments are available to read. Okay, now is not the time to read Facebook or Leaf Book. Maybe later, when we get rid of our debt, if we can. Oh, there's another person here who's in debt. Gambling man. It seems you are too burdened with debt. How unfortunate we are.
You owe me! You owe me!
So there you heard what the bird actually sounds like. And it's called the due bill. Appropriate enough. Weak-willed gambler. I like being in the casino. Even if I do not play, there is something about the tension in the air that appeals to me.
Hey.
You are asking if I am not playing simply because I have spent all my money? Preposterous! I love to watch the actions, is all. Yeah, I bet you don't have any money left. What about you? You look rich. Casino-loving gentleman. It is not uncommon for visitors to our kingdom to loudly decry the casino as a den of trickery. But this is a ridiculous assertion. Do they not understand that it is owned and operated by the state? Surely they do not think the powers that be intervene to ensure that the dice always fall in their favor. Such behavior would be an affront to Lady Luck, our holiest of holies. If you ask me, such complaints are nothing more than the whining of sore losers. See, this guy, he trusts completely on the government. The thought that their officials would cheat them is like beyond him. Wow. Either that they've been completely brainwashed or that the government was actually previously really fair and are now just beginning to cheat whatever is happening. Okay, let's talk to more people. Casino-loving young man. You wish to know more about the dice used here in the casino? I can quite understand why you would. I suppose you have been wondering at and admiring glances bestowed upon the bearers of these auspicious items, yes? Alas, they are only granted to select servants of the realm. You will not find them on sale anywhere, I'm afraid. Not even I, as a citizen of this great nation, would be able to obtain one. I would give up on any dreams of moving... Oh. Sorry, I clicked that. I would give up on any dreams of owning one if I were you. So those dice are clearly loaded. Because no one is allowed to own them except for people in the government. Who I suspect are in the conspiracy. Intimidating gambler. Please do not talk to me now. I'm in the middle of a game. Let's talk to Batu.
Yahar, there's plenty of fun to be had in a place like this, Evan lad. I could spend an hour or 10 in here if you let me.
Please don't get into debt, Batu. Casino-loving young woman. What is the most remarkable quality of the casino, you ask? I suppose it is the croupiers more than anything. They are all but impossible to outplay. No matter how good one's hand may seem, they always seem to find a way to turn the tables. They must be blessed with inexhaustible reserves of good fortune. But this is no reason to give up. If I too pay regular obeisance to Lady Luck, the tide of fate will surely turn in my favor eventually. Evan. That should do it for now. I hope the others managed to find some helpful clues as well. So the croupiers, the casino staff. So that lady just said that no matter how good the player's hand is, the croupiers always get the upper hand, which is a clear sign of cheating. I really don't understand why the people here just tolerate that. Okay, Roland. Well, what do you know? The dice they use here are the same as the ones our friend at the gatekeeper had. And it seems they really are a little fishy. It seems that Batu got himself into debt again. And look at that bird, it's a lot fatter than ours. Does that mean he has incurred more debt?
Okay. I be proof of that, lad. This place is as crooked as a wyvern's grin. Money! No!
How could that thing even fly?
Oh, come on!
You didn't you? Oh, you did, you big Wally.
Yeah, I couldn't help myself. Stand by and watch while there's fun to be had. That ain't me way, girlie.
Okay.
And how much did you lose exactly? If you will excuse me, little pry.
Oh, mere pennies, little fella. Mere pennies.
Right. Well, let's forget about our friend the genius here for a moment, shall we? There's something I want to show you. I can't do it here, though. Shall we take this somewhere a little quieter?
Sure.
How about the lobby at the inn? It seems that Tani found something interesting. It does seem that she's the most competent in the group when it comes to these matters. So where's the inn? We passed by the inn in the last video. Okay, here we are. Lady Pecking Geese. Is he a duck? Is he a pecking duck? Lady Pecking Geese. Welcome, dearies, welcome. I'm assuming that he's old. I really can't see her face right now. Would it be possible to borrow the lobby for a moment or two?
Yes.
By all means, my lovely, by all means. Take all the time you need. So, Tani, what was it you wanted to show us? Your favorite little scallywag only went and swiped herself a dice.
Huh?
You mean you stole one? Pah, stole, borrowed, whatever helps you sleep at night. Anyway, I've got something very interesting to show you.
Watch this. If I press the 1, we get a 1.
So
And
it's
if I
that
press the
simple, huh?
5. Now 2. Beginner's luck.
Oh, cheeky beggars!
Gosh.
So that's it. Uh-huh.
So this is how they've been doing it, huh?
The scurvy moth blocking our path to Pugnacious had the self-same dice, so he did.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go and tell him his secret is out.
No.
He'll just deny it. Besides, it's better that he doesn't know we have it for now. I see where you're going. Very crafty. I likes it.
Yeah.
So like, yeah. And then? Oh, they're cooking up something. Lofty. Then Bob's your uncle. Wahey! Well, best plan in the flippin' world, right?
But...
Oh, will it really work?
Huh.
You know, it's a little risky, but I think it just might. Tidy! That's that decided then. Leave it to you, our old pal Lofty. Let's go and pay Gary Gateface a visit, shall we? I wonder what he's... Okay. They have a plan. I'm assuming it includes... replacing the dice with our own. So we're climbing back up to Master Pugnacious's house. His office or his house, I'm not sure. Oh, this man also has a fat bird with him. Oh wait, oh yeah, it is his bird. So we're back at the casino. Just need to go forward to reach the city square, and Master Pugnacious's house is behind Lady Luck. Gatekeeper, you have come to repay your debt, I assume?
You owe me! You owe me!
No, I've come to play another round.
Very well.
As you wish. But know that should you lose for a fourth time, your debt will grow still further.
Oh, I'm not losing this time.
I'll be counting on you.
So will Lofty use his magic?
So, which will it be?
Red.
Time to put our little plan into action.
Is he picking his
Let us
nose?
begin.
Okay. I was assuming magic would be involved. I guess that also works.
Oh, that's impossible!
Woohoo!
But wait,
What?
didn't the guard see what Lofty did? Or is Lofty invisible to the guard? Huh. Okay. Because if the guard can see Lofty, he would have seen what Lofty did. Okay. Gatekeeper.
What deception is this? You manipulated the dice, you must have.
Really?
How would you have done that exactly? It's yours, and you rolled it. Or are you saying you had some nasty little trick up your sleeves and it didn't work,
Ridiculous.
Little trick? No,
You have no proof. How dare you? What is all this noise, Is it Pugnacious? Yep.
Master Pugnacious.
Well.
And what exactly is going on here?
Ooh, who's this fellow? Mandarin. He looks ominous.
You know better than to cause a scene so close to His Eminence's private chambers.
Master Pugnacious, how glad I am to meet you at last. We were sent here on urgent business by Niall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but your stupid gatekeeper here tricked us into owing him a fortune, and he still won't let us in.
Is this how Goldpaw treats its guests?
Goodness.
Forgive my foolish underling. If my good friend Niall sent you, it can be no trifling matter. That much should have been plain.
You.
And to resort to base deceit, an unforgivable transgression. Your debts will be annulled, of course.
It's that easy then. What about Batu's debts? He got them from the casino. Why is he also forgiven?
Didn't they also use the same dice?
Yes, but I'm guessing... So, Master Pugnacious, they're saying that the gatekeeper tricked him, but I'm guessing that Master Pugnacious knows all about these things. If the people at the casino are cheating, if the gatekeeper is cheating, I assume Pugnacious knows about the cheating as well. Okay.
But this is no place to talk. We will continue inside. This one, throw him in jail.
Yes, Master.
Of course, Master Pugnacious.
What? Huh. So where did the gatekeeper, if not from Pugnacious, where did the gatekeeper get those dice? Okay. Guess we better go in and talk to him. He seems reasonable. But this man beside him, the Mandarin, I don't trust him one bit. Just the way he looks.
Not even one bit?
So, envoy of Niall, what brings you here?
We have come to ask that you return his forest to him.
But of course. He has sent you to beg for it on his behalf. And why would I simply return it? I won it from him in a game of chance. It was as fortune willed it.
Was it? We couldn't help noticing how much cheating goes on in this supposed kingdom of chance.
What are you implying? It was on the dice roll of Lady Luck herself that Niall gambled.
Huh?
Our friend outside may have been capable of base trickery, but the Mistress of Fortune, I think not. So he wasn't even playing with their puffin casino dices?
No, the one we saw in the ceremony was much bigger.
That doesn't mean someone couldn't have messed with it.
You would accuse our most sacred symbol of trickery? It is a preposterous idea. But you are welcome to examine her if it will please you. But I would warn you to proceed with the utmost care when doing so. The people of Goldpaw will not take such an intrusion lightly.
Thanks.
Thanks. I think we'll take you up on that. Come on. Okay.
These outsiders do not know their place.
Yes, Master.
Indeed, Master Pugnacious. We must be on our guard.
Bother. I really thought we were onto something there. We're right back where we started.
No.
Not quite. I'm pretty sure if we look hard enough, we'll find something's not quite right with Lady Luck.
If ye say so, let's go and have a gander, shall we?
Okay, so based on that last conversation, I'm thinking maybe Master Pugnacious is innocent of whatever's happening in the city. But that right hand of his, that Mandarin, I think he's the one responsible. And they're keeping Pugnacious out of it, out of the conspiracy. So the guard knows about it, the casino staff knows about it, but Pugnacious does not. At least that's my guess for now. So we should examine Lady Luck. Okay, so Lady Luck appears like a mechanical statue, right? So why would anyone not think that she can be manipulated? She's not alive or anything, she's a machine. And if she's a machine, they can easily move her. So, Lofty, bet you don't see many kingmakers doing this, eh? Have you found anything, Lofty? Nothing much, no. Unless you count the biggest flippin' jumble of wards and charms and magic repellent doodads as I've ever seen in my life. Other than that, wood's nice, all smooth and shiny. Well, it's quality stuff, this is. So nothing's amiss at first glance, huh? I can see why he was happy for us to come and take a look. All those wards and things would mean that you couldn't influence the role using magic, wouldn't they? I guess so. What I'd like to do is sneak a peek inside. But I get the feeling we wouldn't make ourselves too popular if we smashed the thing open.
How dare you!
A laid-back old man.
Cease this outrage at once! Lady Luck's sacred statue is no place for your pet to play.
Well, they can see Lofty then. So he's not invisible.
Oi! Watch who you're calling a pet, Palio.
Master Pugnacious gave us permission to look at the die and make sure there's no funny business going on.
Ah, is that so? Very well, very well. The degree to which he ensures Lady Luck's unimpeachable integrity is admirable indeed.
It sure is. I'll bet the statue must take some serious looking after, huh? And that die too.
Oh, yes.
Exactly, exactly. You are, young friend. But you understand much. You are young, friend, but you understand much. Why, only recently His Eminence became concerned at the decidedly worn condition of the die we had always used, and had it replaced with an entirely new one. And no expense was spared in its making. He dispatched his delegation of our most highly respected craftsmen to the deepest part of the forest in search of the finest wood available.
He did, huh?
Now then.
Ah, but listen to me chattering on. I am sure you are busy enough already without me bothering you. Nice to meet you, young man.
So they changed the die recently. He meant the Forest of Nial, I suppose. Seems like he's going a mite overboard, sending all these craftsmen so far out the way, don't it? Do you think it was them who stuck all those notice thingies to the trees? I don't know, but I think we should go back there and look around a little more. Alright, let's head back to the Forest of Nial and hunt for clues. So there are wards here on Lady Luck and the dice, and there are also wards in the trees in the Forest of Nial. I wonder how those are connected. Maybe those wards cancel each other out. We'll see. So let's teleport to here, the Sunny Patch Pond. Okay, we're using the trip door to go back to the Forest of Nial. And let's ask Nial about it.
Hey,
You're back, eh? How'd it go with old Puggy?
Well, we didn't quite manage to get the forest back yet. But we did find out the game is rigged all the way to the top.
Jings.
I knew it. The crafty wee roasters.
Now all we need to do is get some proof that there's funny business afoot with Lady Luck as well. You haven't noticed people from Goldpaw doing anything strange in the woods lately, have you?
Well, they were up to something over toward the old woods there, but to be honest, there were so many of the beggars traipsing in and out, I couldn't keep track of it all.
Maybe that's where they're making the dice. Let's go and have a look around, shall we?
Listen,
Hold your horses, laddie. You'll not be getting anywhere near the old woods unless ye cast a quicken growth.
What's that?
It's a spell, ye great bampot. You'll never heard of it? Ah, kids these days. Well, I'll teach it to you.
You learned the Quicken Growth spell. And what kind of spell is it exactly?
Can you no figure it out from the name? It makes plants grow fast. Cast that wee beauty on a teeny tiny seed, and it'll be a tree as tall as a house before you can blink. The path's a pain to get through down that way. If you sling the spell at a few toadstools, you'll find the going a good bit easier.
Ta!
Thanks for the tip, Twigwig.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Niall.
Right-ho! Looks like we're off to the old woods. I wouldn't sound so pleased about it if I were you. The monsters over that way been right a pain in the neck lately.
Head to the old woods. So the old woods, are they outside Niall's forest? Yay. Oh, okay. So we have to go the other way.
How does it work? How does it work?
So where's the path here again? I think I forgot. I already went by here the first time I went into the forest. Oh, there it is. Okay, just give me a second, guys. I just need to adjust the brightness of my screen. It's a little bit too dark. There you go.
watch your backs.
Time for some combat. So we're controlling Roland again. Oh, we got our first purple item. That was lucky. Okay, I wonder. I didn't get to check what it was.
You're so
Okay,
lucky.
let me check. Was it?
It
No.
was armor.
Oh, it was armor. Okay.
Boots.
Damp-proof whirlwind boots. Slightly boost water resistance. Slightly boost all elemental resistances. That's good. That's good.
Let me guess.
So,
But I mean, yeah.
okay. And also, I'm thinking about adjusting my spoil settings. So instead of giving 2 bonuses to rare materials, I think I'm going to give 2 bonuses to equipment.
Yeah.
2 bonuses to equipment, 1 bonus to rare materials, and 1 bonus to gold.
And no bonus to a grove.
Yeah, no bonus to experience. We don't need experience yet. So we'll do that if we find ourselves getting under-leveled. And if the game becomes too difficult. But for now, I don't think we need it.
I keep getting under leveled, but it's still so easy.
Okay.
Even there, I was under leveled.
You cast the Quicken Growth spell. And then, let's see what will happen.
Gosh.
They got bigger just like that.
Oi!
Arr, and now we can make our way onward. I wonder if that's the same spell that we can use for the wilted prop leaves back in Cloud Coil Canyon. It should be interesting to go back there.
Yeah, it should.
And also we saw some mushrooms there too. That leads to a different path.
Where's that?
Back in Cloud Coil Canyon.
Are you ever sure if that works?
Careful, everyone.
Ooh, okay. These fairies
You're welcome.
do a lot of damage. Oh, someone leveled up. So Tani leveled up, that means now we have... Oh, it only gave us 1 battle point. I thought every level up gives us 2. So we need 1 more battle point in order to upgrade our Art of War.
One more?
And let's cast the Quicken Growth spell again. Okay. I would have liked it if you need to switch to Evan in order to cast those spells. Just gives more incentive to switch between your characters. But as it is right now, so anyone in your... You can use anyone in your party. And then they will just cast the spell automatically. It's just assumed that Evan is the one doing it. There are lots of glowing bits here for loot. And of course we're going to pick every one of them. Don't want to miss something important. Well, you obtained a punishing Wolfram sword. Looks good. Okay. Oh, we didn't notice this. We have a cruel Wolfram sword. Slightly chance of freezing enemies. Light damage boost versus slimy monsters. Good, good. So I'll give the best swords to Roland since he's the one I'm controlling. And then the second best set of swords to Evan. Let's see if we found items for Tani. Oh yeah. Oh, she's already equipped it. This. Okay. But let's play as Tani first. And I'm just checking if there's a treasure chest that I missed down below. It doesn't seem like it. So let's continue upward then. Here are new enemies.
I'll do my best.
Don't mind if I do. On my word.
We got a blue weapon.
Don't mind if I do.
A pair of denixing boss's boots. Let's see who we can give that to. Maybe Tani, since she's the one. Whoa. This choppy boss's boots. She's the one we're controlling right now. Let's reward her. So Tani's skill that's tied to number 1 is a steal. It's a steal skill. So she steals a random item, I guess, from the monster she's attacking. Okay, for now I still don't understand what these... If you look at the skills icon, if you see this flame higgledy icon, I don't understand what that means. Let me just check spell and equipment again. Equipment skills. Here. So she has Plunder, which is stealing. Spark Spike. So a lightning bolt is blasted at an enemy. This is a ranged spell attack. Skill attack. And Borrowing Bolt, which is also a ranged skill attack. Wait. So why do they change? Okay, so... yeah. And I don't think there's anything in the game yet. Oh, this is the lift book. Let's go to the library. Awakening effects of golden balls. Okay, so this looks a little bit similar to that, but it isn't. The icon that we're seeing is just a fireball icon together with the flame higgledy. Okay, there's a lot to read here, but let's just proceed. Let's use this waystone to heal ourselves. No, we don't. I don't think we need to save just right now. Ooh, what is this house here?
Wow.
Oh, the people from Goldpaw built it. Wow, they've been busy here. So, this is where they're making the trick dice. How shall we do this? Charge in shouting our heads off?
No.
No, we can't draw attention to ourselves. We need to slip in undetected and find out what they're doing. Hide yourselves, some swabs are coming. Trainee. Why did they have to build it so far away? Superior. Fool. Any closer and the people of the city would surely discover it. They're from Goldpaw. They must be. Yeah, they're obviously from Goldpaw. They're dogs and they have the same outfit.
Arr, I've a mighty fine idea all of a sudden.
You know, I think I might be thinking what you're thinking. Huh? So what they thought was just beat them up. Well, like father, like daughter, I guess. Well. Okay, you got the outfit, but what about looking like a dog? You don't look like dogs. Won't they notice you? Okay, Roland. Guess I should have expected as much from a pair of sky pirates. And why is the other one suddenly small enough to fit to fit Evan? Are you sure this will work? Only one way to find out, lad. We'll keep watch out here. All of you go and sneak into that there dice factory. Just don't be too long, alright? Guess we don't have much choice. Come on. Tani and Batu stay behind to keep watch. They're all dogs here. We're the only humans. Why is no one surprised? Why is no one suspicious? Phew. I was sure she was going to see through our disguise. Well, she didn't. Looks like this might just work.
All right.
We need at least 2 forms of proof. The first is something tying Pugnacious directly to the deception. Some kind of documentary evidence would be ideal. The next is evidence of how they're manipulating the dice. My guess is they're not using magic.
Oh.
Really? But how else could it be done? Oh, there are ways. We have a few different techniques for manipulating things from a distance where I'm from. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody here has come up with something similar.
All right.
Let's find that proof. Let's do it. These disguises should help us get close to the people who work here. Maybe we can pick up some clues. Okay, let's look around. Okay, that face there is scary. And they love their dice motif. Okay, so there are actually people here. So it's not that weird that we're not dogs. Young fortune teller. I am sick to the back teeth of churning out regular dice day after day. When will I finally be allowed to work in the trick dice department?
Hey there.
Fussy fortune teller. How many dice have you made today, friend? I am feeling specially productive. I think I may even break my daily record. Okay, let's not speak to many people here. But, well, there is no quest marker, so I guess the only way is to talk to everybody. How dare you? I'm not idling. I have something very important to do. And what about you, Should you not be back to work also? I wasn't saying anything. It's a huge pile of trick dice for use in the casino. They don't seem to have anything to do with Lady Luck's die, though.
Yep.
Serious fortune teller. My superior told me recently that despite appearances to the contrary, these devices are not actually powered by magic. He says that in fact, they rely on a technology that we imported from another kingdom. I'm not sure I believe him. It looks like magic to me. Where's the spare control unit? I'm certain that I left here on the table. So there's nothing here. So let's go to the other side of this building. So they're saying that it's not controlled by magic, and it's some kind of technology.
Hey there!
You there! Have you seen my blueprints? You do not even know what blueprints are? Forgive me. I should have taken better care of them. Huh. These guys have a different uniform. Formal fortune teller. There. All the dice meet the required standard. And that is this week's quota met. So now it's time to relax.
Yes.
Goldpaw has long been famous for its tricks and contraptions, you know? It is our job to take all this knowledge and use it to create ever more exciting dice. And only we high officials of the realm are permitted the privilege of working with them. Such an honor. Such a great honor. This? Oh, it's a proposal suggesting of a few improvements to our basic dice design. We cannot go on making the same old thing forever, after all. We should be seeking out new ideas all the while. But it's a dice. How can you improve a dice? It's a cube with 6 sides and numbers on it.
Yeah.
You must excuse me. I am rather busy at the moment. I must assemble all the necessary documents in order to process the factory accounts. Oh, this is what we're after. We're looking for documents. Sometimes I regret choosing to work in the accounting department, constantly hounded by everybody, and never a word of thanks. Oh, we can thank you if you help us. It's there. It's a huge pile of trick dice for the use in the casino. They don't seem to have anything to do with Lady Luck. It looks like a tool that's used by the workers here. It doesn't look especially auspicious. Okay, let's talk to him again. We're saying the same thing. Okay, so these are the only 2 rooms in this building that we can go to. So I guess I somehow missed... Okay, there's nothing very incriminating around here. Huge pile of trick dice. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's this one. There. You obtained a set of signed instructions.
Oh!
Look at this! It was in the drawer. That's Pugnacious's signature at the bottom. It looks like instructions on what he wants them to build. I'm guessing these were supposed to be destroyed. Luckily for us, somebody didn't do their job. Well, that's certainly undeniable proof. Wonderful! We still need one more piece of proof. The device for manipulating Lady Luck's dice that you were talking about? Yeah, there must be some prototype or spare somewhere around here. Let's ask around. Who was building the prototype again? This? Oh, it's a proposal suggesting a few improvements. Oh, but we need to look for the dice, actually. Search the dice factory for evidence of cheating. So let's look at the dice again. Oh, you must excuse me. Yeah, he's saying the same thing. What about these?
Yes.
Okay, so if we found the documents here, I bet the dice is in the other room. It's a huge pile of trick dice. So if it's the dice used for Lady Luck, it should be huge.
Hey there!
It's a workbench used to make trick dice. There's nothing particularly special about it. It's the same. It's a huge pile of trick dice.
There are plenty of interesting objects on the shelves, but none of them appear to provide any evidence of wrongdoing. It looks like some kind of control unit, but there is no way you'll be able to sneak it out from under the worker's nose. There might be another one lying around somewhere, though. Okay. Yeah. There it is. You obtained a remote device.
Ah!
Roland, look!
Huh.
This must be it. And based on all this stuff, it looks like what I thought. A remote control for Lady Luck's dice. It's just like you said. A lucky guess. Anyhow, Pugnacious must have one of these. So, this is how he keeps the taxes so high, and how he stole Niel's forest from him. It sure seems that way. And it's also how we're going to take him. It's also how we're going to make him pay. That's everything we need. Come on, let's get out of here. Alright, I thought we were going to get caught. Ooh! Mosey Monument. Unauthorized intruders detected. Initiating attack sequence. Uh-huh.
Oh my goodness!
Tani, Batu! This is new.
Blimey!
Sorry. Looks like we got rumbled. What's this horrible thing doing here anyway? I don't like our chances, girlie. They're trapped.
Come on!
Then we have to help them. This is a boss battle. It looks cute though. Really cute. Mosey Monument. The architectural monstrosity. Oh, it's mossy, not Mosey.
Here goes nothing.
It's covered with moss. Ooh. Okay, why am I controlling Evan? There. Okay, let's use our Dark Higgledies. Come on, get up, Roland.
Need a little help here. Eat this.
Okay.
Don't let me.
Higgledy boom. Okay, Dark Higgledies again.
Make yourself.
Let's make gravity. It should be enough. Okay, not. There we go. 2 of us leveled up. Got a red equipment. Phew. I thought me goose was cooked there for a second. Looks like the people in the factory didn't notice the racket either. How could they not hear that?
I know.
We got lucky there. Well, did you find your precious proof? Yes, we found the device Pugnacious uses to control the dice's movement. Arr, that's the stuff, lad. Now we can hang the swindling dog out to dry. We sure can. With this thing to help us, we'll be able to expose him for the fraud he is. I don't think Pugnacious has the controller. I think it's the Mandarin who's actually controlling the dice. That's my guess. Okay.
That's your guess.
Roland. Evan, I need you to be sure you're okay with what we're about to do. We'll be interfering directly in another country's affairs. If it doesn't go well for us, things could get ugly. And if they go really badly, you could be making an enemy of an entire nation. Are you willing to take that risk? Stealing from one's own people is unforgivable. We cannot stand by and let that happen. We have to give the citizens of Goldpaw their country back.
That's the stuff, man.
Yeah!
I knew you wouldn't let him walk all over them.
Aye.
Ye grow more kingly by the day, your majesty. You really are starting to sound like a king, you know that? Alright, our leader has set out his policy. And now it's time to implement it. Oh, all of us leveled up.
Yeah.
And we got a watery barrage bow. So let's give that to Tani.
Not Batu.
So the watery barrage bow imbues the weapon with water and makes critical hits slightly more likely. And the other stuff, okay. Even, oh, a platinum axe. So Batu has a platinum axe, a dangerous massive mallet, and a bright massive mallet. And let's give the glowing longbow to him. So even if we're not using him, we might get into a situation where we have no choice but to use him. So we better keep him equipped. So for ring, let's give him... Okay, burning ring. And a baby buckler. Or magic. So his physical defense is already high enough. Let's give him a magic muffler to increase his magical defense. And then let's go to our tactic tweaker. Now we have 14 points, enough to level our Arts of War to level 2. And I will use that to, let me see. It reduces the amount of damage taken when blocking. Well, Eagle-eyedness reduces the length of time it takes to charge up powerful attacks. Dynamism. Okay, brutality. Let's just set brutality to level 2. Boost the effectiveness of heavy attacks.
Are you even using heavy attacks?
And there's a Higgledy stone. We got our new Higgledy.
Let's see if you like that sound or you don't.
Well met, traveler. Show me what you've got. Give me what I like, and I will like you quite a lot. Hey, I know. It's talking about them mushrooms, ain't it? The sticky, slimy, gunky ones. Gunk shrooms. Okay, let's see what kind of Higgledy we get. Well done, traveler. This is what I mean. That's the greatest offering that I've ever seen. Oh, a blue one. It has mushrooms on its head. The Higgledy hidden inside the stone comes flying out. Higgledy befriended. Muttonbane the Mushy. It's Muttonbane the Mushy. Has decided to join you in your adventure. Can we talk to it again? Okay. So let's see. Just what's his name again? His name is Muttonbane. Let's see what he has to offer.
Dark. Okay.
So Muttonbane. So will occasionally create more Higgledies when attacked with their own element. So when they're attacked with their own element, it will create more Higgledies.
Also, your other one has that move.
Slightly decreases an enemy's physical defense for a short period of time. Higgledy Splosh. Okay, so this is its active attack that we can activate. A water spraying cannon. So it's also a cannon, but it's water based. It's used to blast the enemy. And Sicker Quicker. Boost the chance of the player inflicting status ailments when awakened.
Okay, so I think I'm going to replace temporarily creates an energy field that boosts resistance to. Okay, I'm. Okay, I'm going to replace Filigree the Flighty. Since Filigree the Flighty's active skill that temporarily creates an energy field that boosts resistance to wind attacks. And I don't think that's really that helpful for us right now. Okay, so let's keep Runcible for number 1. And Filigree the Flighty, let's replace you with Muttonbane. And that's it. But just to be sure, can there only be 4 Higgledies? It seems like it. Alright. So let's look around. There's a treasure chest there at the other side. And we get... oh, Elite Sorcerer's Ring. So let's give that to Evan. That's going to improve his magical damage, I bet. Elite Sorcerer's Ring. Magic boosted when HP low. Oh. Huh. It's not really as good as I thought. Okay, so let's keep the close range ring on him. Okay, let me just check something here. Okay, nothing. So let's go back to Master Pugnacious. I still like to think that Master Pugnacious is innocent, because they were friends with Niall. So... and the people like him.
I mean, it's obvious that the people like him because he's like the leader.
Ah, you again. And that Lady Luck And did Lady Luck provide evidence of the dastardly machinations of which you imagined us guilty? Master Pugnacious, you have deceived Niall and your own people, the very people you're supposed to serve. More wild accusations? And where is your proof, Okay, I think that the signature that we saw in the documents, those were forged. Those weren't his actual signatures. So... did you find evidence of trickery? Some ingenious device hidden somewhere inside Lady Luck, perhaps? Come on. You know we're onto you. Why not drop the act? There is no act to drop. I am innocent, as the Mistress of Fortune herself will attest. Will she now? Huh. That's not such a bad idea. I hear she's the one who passes judgment on legal matters around here. How does a trial sound?
Indeed.
It sounds like a very fine idea indeed. Yes, this is the way of Goldpaw. All matters of state, be they legal, political, or otherwise, are decided by the roll of the sacred dice. And as ruler of this great nation, I am more than willing to submit myself to the judgment of Lady Luck. But now that if I am found innocent, I shall treat your attempts at sedition with the gravity they deserve.
You will be punished for crimes against the state. Do you accept my terms? We do. Then we will begin the preparations right away. Come to the square at the appointed time. Alright, time for the main event. I'll leave this to you, if you don't mind, Roland.
Sure.
I was hoping you'd say that. Okay, Roland has a plan. I think he's going to use that controller. Although, how does he know how to use it all of a sudden? Mandarin. The preparations are complete. The trial can get underway as soon as you have confirmed that you are ready. Well, shall we begin? Very well. If you would please take your places. I hereby convene the trial by fortune of Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw. Being the defendant, His Eminence will be unable to preside over this hearing. As such, it falls to me to discharge his duties. I hope you will forgive my doubtless clumsy efforts in this most unfamiliar role. The trial is underway, and with the Greyhound Roller on the dock, no less. What in the world can have happened? Why are you dressed like that, Roland? And where did he get that shirt? Is this the shirt that Roland came to this world with?
Well, that's what I was guessing.
Yeah, this is his original shirt, right? There's nowhere that he could have gotten this from.
I mean, there might have been some sort of clothing shop, of course.
Yeah, but no one's dressed like this. No one makes this kind of shirt.
I mean, it's possible.
And coat.
It's possible.
Yes. Because this is a court of law. He doesn't know what that is. The defendant, Master Pugnacious, Grand High Roller of Goldpaw, bows his head before Lady Luck and submits to her judgment in this matter. He stands accused of dereliction of duty, specifically the knowing deception of his people. If the prosecution would like to begin by making its case, I intend to prove to this court that Master Pugnacious did knowingly and willingly, with the aid of a network of his most trusted retainers, defraud the very people with whose care he is entrusted. Further, I will show that he distributed devices among his accomplices, which were used to carry out deception on a grand scale through the manipulation of dice rolls. I do not doubt that you have found evidence of some trifling chicanery among lower-level officials, but to allege that this administration as a whole is complicit to such behaviors is preposterous. I do not, have not, and will never engage in dishonest practices of any kind, and to accuse me of such is to defame my character and call my good name into question. Perhaps you will permit those present to withhold judgment on the matter of your innocence until I have presented my proof? So Roland offers up the set of signed instructions as proof.
But
what is the meaning of this? I think you know very well. After all, this document was written by you, was it not? Ladies and gentlemen, I present the prosecution's key exhibit. Written instructions for the assembly of manipulable dice, clearly signed by Master Pugnacious. Does the accused have anything to say in his defense?
No.
Only my prior outburst was merely an expression of shock at the brazenness of this shameless act. I have never seen this document in my life. To stoop to the fabrication of evidence is a pitiful tactic indeed. It's a forgery, plain and simple. Why don't we let Lady Luck on the be the judge of that? By all means. It seems that both sides are satisfied to entrust judgment on this matter to the Mistress of Fortune. May the dice roll stand as the undisputed word of truth. Lady Luck, grant us an even number if the evidence be false. If it be otherwise, let the number be odd. Time to show the people of Goldpaw just how badly they've been misled.
Even the evidence is judged to be false. Lady Luck has spoken. Righto, Your Majesty? Ha! No!
Okay, so I'm wrong. I'm wrong about Pugnacious being innocent.
Which brings us to the crux of the prosecution's case. That Master Pugnacious knowingly manipulated Lady Luck.
What? No!
Yeah, with this remote control thingy.
So he was guilty. Why then? But this is... By the use of the remote control, the outcome of Lady Luck's dice rolls can be readily manipulated. The prosecution was able to visit the place where these devices are manufactured and to procure one for its own purposes, namely the demonstration of this fraud. Master Pugnacious deliberately kept the taxes high and stole Nial's forest from him, and all using this horrible trick. Master Pugnacious. Wait, are you going to tell me that the Mandarin is good? Okay, I'm asking this now. Just yes or no. So I'm asking my nephew because he already played this. So just yes or no, is the Mandarin good?
No.
Oh, okay, okay. It's good to know. It's good to know that at least I'm not wrong on that. Wait. Honestly, I need an honest answer.
No.
Okay. So, can this really be true? Cheat! Deceiver! Shame on you! You are the Grand High Roller! Don't you have anything to say for yourself? Oh, so he is tainted. All that I did for Goldpaw. I had to make my nation rich, richer than any other. It was the only way. The bond with his people is weakening. Soon it will be time. Huh.
What's that?
It's the Kingmaker, Longfang!
He doesn't look happy.
Longfang? Here in the city? But why?
Master Pugnacious, your right to rule has been tested and found wanting. My plan is complete. Your king's bond is mine!
Wait!
Longfang, Butcher, Baker, Baker, Kingmaker. Huh? Where are we?
Flip!
It's an interdimensional dimension, ain't it? And if we don't do something, it'll eat up this whole kingdom.
What?
What? Then we have to stop Longfang. How can we?
What's wrong there?
Wait, how can we stop a kingmaker? Didn't Evan say that a kingmaker had the strength of an entire army? Lofty, you were not wrong there, my boy. Come on, let's knock some sense back into old Bitey, shall we? Ye jest surely. That there ain't just a kingmaker, 'tis a kingmaker gone doolally. Doolally? What's it? A blessed realm breaker? Don't be like that, man. Where there's a will, there's a way. He's lost his marbles, ain't it? Which means he can't keep a lead on all that power. And what happens to power you can't keep a lead on? That's right, it comes a-flying out of you. And the places where it comes flying out are exactly the right places to wallop him where it hurts, and you will hurt them good and proper. Oh, and don't worry about knowing where these special spots are. Thanks to your band with yours truly, you will be able to spot them no problem.
I'll do my best.
Okay, so let's stop here first. And let's talk about what just happened. So, that guy with the snakehead mask. I'm thinking his plan is to corrupt the different leaders, the different kings of the different nations. Or if he can't corrupt them, replace them with someone that's weaker, with someone that's already corrupted. For example, the king of Ding Dong Dell. I'm guessing that villain wasn't able to corrupt Evan's dad. And so what he did was help a Mousinger, Chancellor Mousinger, to oust him. So he gave, because he has that purple aura. So he gave the purple aura to the Black Knight. So he helped Chancellor Mousinger to oust the King Lionheart, because he knows that Mousinger is already corrupt and he will not be a good king. And his plan is to weaken all the kings and weaken their bond to their Kingsmaker so that he can steal those kings' bond and control the Kingmaker himself. So that villain, whoever he is, wants control over all of the Kingmakers.
That doesn't sound like a bad idea.
Okay, so weak spots. Realm Wreckers are Kingmakers that have lost control of their enormous power and run wild as a result. This power escapes from them in bright, glowing bursts. The point from which this energy escapes are particularly vulnerable to attack. So if you focus your assault on them, you'll deal a lot more damage. Okay. So, how do we do this? It's good that we have a water cannon, Higgledy.
Need a little help here.
Higmakers. They're born from items into which a Kingmaker has instilled its power. So if you smash up anything a Kingmaker creates, you might just find some. So when enough of them have appeared, a gold circle will surround them. And they'll beckon you over to press E and call on their always impressive assistance. Caw! Higgledy Magus! Okay. Okay, so I'm attacking its weak spot right now. Oh, and now its weak spot is his head. So let's attack the head. Come on, guys.
Eat this.
So one of the Higgledies. Oh. Okay.
Don't let me down.
That easily.
So are there more what are they called? Yeah, Higmakers. Ooh, okay. Flame attack there. Okay, be careful, Evan. Oh, I was too late. I didn't reach the Higgledies. Oh, here's another one.
Need a little
So now
help
he's
here.
making new hig makers, is he? Let's see what Longfang's next attack is. Oh, okay. So we have to
Make yourselves useful.
keep evading, I think. Oh, okay. So those are the hig makers. Let's destroy these hig makers. Oops. Whoa, that was a strong attack.
Need a little help here.
Oh, there's another weak spot. Oops. Dodge. Dodge again. Oh. So how would this help us? Oh, we have new hig makers. Let's destroy these. Let's see how they can help. Have to be more careful. Okay, let's heal up. Just in case. That should be enough. One soar away. Oop.
Make yourselves useful.
Okay. Did it. Just one more push. Attack his head. And we defeat Longfang, and all of us level up. I hope that means we freed him from whatever this curse is, and now he becomes good again. Can he be our kingmaker? I kind of want to replace Lofty.
What? You want to replace your kingmaker?
No, I don't want Lofty to go, but I just want another kingmaker, a bigger one. Okay, Batu. This here's the square, ain't it? Phew, we're back. I suppose that means Longfang really has calmed down, for now at least. Guess we'd better tie up some loose ends, huh? Okay. So what has happened to Pugnacious? I have done the unforgivable. My desire to lift my kingdom out of poverty became an all-consuming greed. That weakness made me vulnerable, and he exploited it. Who was he? The one who stole your king's bond? He came to me some months ago. He promised secret knowledge of ways in which our nation might be made yet greater, and in return, he sought high office. It was he who suggested that the dice be manipulated, who gave me the means by which it might be done. When did I fall under his spell, and how? How could I have allowed such a thing to happen? We managed to calm down your kingmaker, but without your king's bond, will things be okay here? You have bought us a little time. He will sleep a while yet. But in time he will reawaken, and in the absence of the bond, he will seek to destroy our kingdom once again. But why? 'Cause he's scaly pate. There ain't a jot of rhyme or reason to such a wanton savagery. Not now. Master Pugnacious, for the sake of your kingdom, for the sake of your bond, will you help us? Forgive me, I haven't introduced myself properly. I am Evan Pettiwhisker of the House of Tildrum. I have formed a pact with the Kingmaker of the Cradle of Light, and mean to found a new nation in the Heartlands. Will you stand with me?
So that is what I sensed in you. It was plain to me from the first that you were no ordinary child. But what is it that you propose?
I want to protect our world. I want to make sure that nobody else has to lose what's most important to them, and I want you to help me.
I will do all that I can, of course. I fear that he who stole my king's bond may not be satisfied with mine alone. This being so, we must stand together with our brother nations, or lose all that's most dear to us. With this in mind, I mean to return Nial's forest to him. Indeed, I mean to return all that I stole. Word of my decision has been sent to Nial already, of course.
Thank you.
Really? Thank you so much, Master Pugnacious.
Goldpaw will rise again, and its people will. I wish you good fortune in your quest, friends. Objective updated. Nial gets his forest back. Go and tell Nial you got his forest back. So I think this is going to be the theme of the different nations that we're going to go to. That all of their leaders have good intentions from the start, but those good intentions get corrupted. We'll see. Or maybe they will shake things up in other nations. Maybe some other nations are really just bad to begin with.
Or really just good.
Okay, before we go back to Nial, let me visit this weapon shop here. Let's just check what they have in stock. So Goldpaw, and then Great Gate. Okay, let's go to the Great Gate. And let's talk to Longmane. Maybe now that we defeated the Kingmaker, he will start to train us.
Do not think too much of yourself after defeating Longfang. I could have made him grovel within minutes, and I could have done it with using only one paw.
What about you train me then? Nope, you're not going to train me? Okay.
Master Pugnacious made Goldpaw a prosperous city it is today, and he has always been very popular here. Our recent troubles were a big blow for him, I'm sure.
Yeah, so just as I thought, I mean part of what I thought, so I'm partly correct that Master Pugnacious... Wait, let's talk to him. That Master Pugnacious started out as really a good king, a fair king, or a high roller at least. A good leader. That's why everyone here trusts him. That's why no one even suspected that there could be trickery involved.
Talkative little boy. Ah, hello. You are a visitor here, yes? Well, I know everything about Goldpaw. I will tell you where all the shops are. Now, the Sweet Saffron Tea House is right in front of me here. The food they serve is just delicious. If you want weapons, however, you should go to the Iron Orchid. It's a short walk from here, near the important-looking woman who decides all our fortunes. For all your other shopping needs, you can visit Lady Lotus Item Emporium. Head down the narrow alley near the Sweet Saffron, and you will be there in no time. Thank you.
Sounds like a nice boy.
Yep, thank you, kid. So let's check the Iron Orchid. Oh. You look familiar, sir. Were you the one talking to us at the square?
Welcome.
Oh, Master Sharpei. Haha, he's a Sharpei.
What's a short thing?
It's a breed of dog. Welcome to the Iron Orchid Outfitters. What can I do for you today? See what you have. Well... okay. They don't sell anything special.
Again, you could just find stuff like your...
Take your time. Come back anytime.
And what about the item shop? I think it's going to be the same, but there's no harm in looking.
Did you like that Omi bird? seemed annoying.
Auntie Zoo. Welcome to Lucky Lotus Item Emporium. Oh, okay. So they give consumables. So they sell consumables.
What I think is good is the Soarway and the Angel's Tear.
It is expensive.
Yeah, it's like 1,000. Or
Thank you very much.
The Soarways, they heal a lot of health if you're alive, and they're only like 50, right? I probably bought 20, I guess.
So let's go to Nial first. We'll go back to Goldpaw, so explore it a little bit more later. But I really want to start building our kingdom. So let's go back to Nial, tell him the good news.
Have you found any evidence of opening the blue chest yet?
No.
Not me.
Oh, there's another blue chest there.
Yeah, I know this. I was just trying to keep it away from you.
So I just want to check what these are. 3 guilders. Okay, nothing special. Okay, let's talk to Nial.
Crevens.
Ye beauties, ye bunny wee beauties. I got my forest back, and it's all thanks to ye yourselves. You can have all your trees you want. Knock yourselves out.
Is he really that serious?
Thank you.
Now we can finally start building our kingdom. Wait, Nial, Pugnacious had his king's bond stolen by a creepy snake-headed weirdo. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Jings.
Stolen? Jings, his kingmaker must be tearing the place to pieces.
Aye.
Aye, it wanted to, sure enough, but we taught it a little lesson it won't forget. Gold was safe, for now. King's bond stealing no mean feat, though. He didn't happen to be infusing things with an awfully filthy fog, did he? Yes, a sort of purple aura. That'll be the Horned One's doing then. Right enough. The Horned One. The old kingmaker of a place called Allegoria. A nasty piece of work and no mistake. For someone to be using the beastie's powers would have to mean...
Aye.
Can I see it being anyone but Doloran. He was the king that shared a bond with the creature. So that person was once a king. So we just need to go to this Allegoria place and get the bond back, right? You'll have a job doing that, I'm afraid. Allegoria has existed for 2,000 or more years now. It disappeared long with the land on which it stood.
Golly.
So he's the king of a country which hasn't existed for centuries?
Ah!
What does that mean? Is he a ghost or something? Whatever he is, I'd say he's looking to pinch people's king's bond in order to try and bring the Horned One back somehow. If he does that, the whole world's be filled with purple fog before you can say we're doomed. So Pugnacious was right. He'll be trying to steal more king's bonds. What are you looking at me for like that, man? Then we mustn't let him succeed. We can't let him bring back the Horned One. We sure can't. But if we're going to stop him, we'll need the strength of an entire kingdom. A kingdom we haven't even started building yet. Then let's get to work, shall we? Time to get building, me hearties. Aye, sounds like a plan, right enough. I'd best be coming with you. You'll be needing my help. Really? Speaking of which,
Things will be getting underway by now, I reckon.
Did he ask his helpers to cut the trees for us?
Look.
I smells a smell on the wind. That a progress. Seems the mangy dogs got tired of twiddling their thumbs.
Oh my!
Where did all these people come from?
I see sky pirates, greenlings, even a few people from Ding Dong Dell.
They must all want to be citizens of our amazing new kingdom.
That they must, right enough. But how did these swabs even know to come a-knocking? You've made to think for that, son. I didn't expect so many to turn up soon, to be honest. I put the word out on the street, you can. We thank ye for getting the old forest back, like. That's more than we could have hoped for. Oh, think nothing of it. I ask only the teensy-winsiest a favor in return, that ye make me your Minister of Finance. There's none can pinch a penny like I can.
I think that sounds like a wonderful idea.
So if Niall's the Minister of Finance, I guess that makes Batu the Minister of Defense. The swab in charge of fighting, you mean? I like the sound of that a good deal. And I guess I can be your advisor.
So we're the hand of the king. Roland, hand of the king. I have a little experience in running a country. I'm sure I can help out here and there. No, you'll be my chief consul. I'm no politician, Roland. I shall need your help.
Well, that's very kind of you, Evan. I don't know if I'll be...
It's the king's job to appoint his ministers, correct? Then I hereby appoint you chief consul.
Well, alright then. Chief consul it is. By royal appointment.
Thank you.
No problem. Happy to see you finally taking the lead.
I suppose I am, aren't I? I'm still not sure if I'll be up to the job, but I have to try. And thanks to all of you, I finally feel ready to. I'll try my best, for your sakes and for mine.
Flipman, I almost forgot. If you're building a kingdom, we need to prepare a tidy name, ain't it? To make things official, like?
I've been doing some thinking about that.
I've decided to call our kingdom Evermore.
That's a very good name.
What do you think?
Sounds very good. Evermore. Evermore, huh? I like it. Did you come up with that yourself?
Oh, no. It's from an ancient story. The story of a great kingdom whose people were so happy that they wished for it to last forever.
Oh. I think this is some foreshadowing here.
I was thinking I got to name my own kingdom.
Yeah. I think this old kingdom here, the story of a great kingdom, whose people... No, I think this is Allegoria.
What's that?
The old kingdom where that villain comes from. So I think that villain was also once a good king. And his good intentions for his entire country, wanting it to last forever, corrupted him. I think Allegoria was once called Evermore. That's my guess. I think this is some kind of foreshadowing. Yeah. The story of a great kingdom whose people were so happy that they wished it to last forever. I think that is Allegoria, and that is the reason why that villain is still alive after 2 centuries. They did something that would make it last forever, but that backfired on them. Fitting.
Alright, Mr. King. You've named your country. Time to address your adorning citizens.
Listen up, ye Meiji curs! King Evan's got a rousing speech for you. Pay attention.
Huh? Thank you all. Building our new kingdom won't be easy, but we will build it. A beautiful, bountiful kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after.
Wow.
I want you all to join me on this journey. The road ahead may be a long one, but at the end of it, there is hope.
There's King Liu.
That wasn't half bad.
Nice speech, Evan. Couldn't have done better myself.
This is where it all begins. Here and now, our kingdom.
We're with you to the bitter end, lad. Come hell or high water.
Thank you, all of you.
So the people who had heeded Neil's call and flocked to the Heartlands set about building their new nation. And Evermore took its first faltering steps on the road to becoming a kingdom. A kingdom where everyone could live happily ever after. Just as Aranella had wished. Or so they hoped.
And will it ask us to save? Oh, okay, there's another conversation with this blue-haired boy.
For someone with a brand new kingdom, you don't look very happy.
I am happy, but I'm worried. There's still so much we don't know. And now there's a force bent on destroying our whole world. How can I ever hope to overcome something like that?
You can't, on your own. But you're not on your own, are you?
No, not anymore. I have friends beside me, the best friends I could ever hope for.
That's right. So turn to them when you need to, and take it one step at a time. You'll get there in the end.
I suppose so. I can only do my best after all.
Exactly. And your best is only going to get better. I'll see you again soon, Evan.
Yes. See you soon.
Let's save. Yep. And that's it for this stream, guys. I really enjoyed that. We finally get to build our kingdom. But we'll see what it actually looks like in the next stream. So, I'm SuchaSquare. Thank you for watching. And to all of you, stay good and have a good day. Goodbye.